They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Ryan ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
For the Lions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, they all been going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Chris Manhertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Good.
Prater for the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Panthers 6.
From the 44, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Joey Slye.
Pretty good. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
For Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Complete to
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, they're starting to feel... He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Oh, my goodness. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Makes it
from the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Is the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Matt Prater.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Under 10, 10.
Back to it after the pick six, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 12-yard
From
line.
down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
We got it. 51's the mic. Check right. Get wild, man.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game, 35-35. Joey Slye to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Ball carrier.
DeAndre Swift, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 42, Panthers 35. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
20-yard line.
Fall down. 51 on the mic, boy. 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
On third down, Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Crouch. 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 Check the backer. Check the backer. Check 9. Check 9. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. I like one lock. I like one lock.
Bridgewater. Looking sideline, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
We got 3. We got Monday.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Stafford's pass.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Sponge!
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of
offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Detroit.
Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Lions.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
7-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now it's the backup Greer. Flush to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Mike's let's go, D. We got to step it up.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So that one will be accepted.
Keep playing. Please. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? No.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It's a
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A 15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's starting to look like it won't be their year.